Not 1, not 2, not 3, kind of feel like LeBron here. Not 4, but 5 matches for WrestleMania 37 were either made official or were set up last night on what was a very busy edition of Monday Night Raw. Fastlane is behind us, which means there is nothing but open roads ahead to WrestleMania 37. Get hyped, everyone. Let's get right into it. I'm Ucchino here for Sportskeeda Wrestling, and here's what Raw got right this week and what I wish they would have done just a little bit differently. So we saw some more tension between the Hurt Business. So we saw some tension again last night among the members of the Hurt Business. Lashley challenged and defeated Sheamus in the opening match, thanks to a couple of assists from Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Now, Lashley did seem visibly upset during the match and then berated the pair afterwards for getting involved. I actually really like this. I know some people are worried like, oh no, don't break up the Hurt Business, but you know what? I don't care. I want Lashley to want to stand on his own. Just because he's a heel doesn't mean he needs help to win. Roman Reigns, for example, has been killing it over on SmackDown with his character work, and his matches have been banger, yes, but wouldn't his Universal title run feel a little bit more legit, I guess is the way to say it, if he wasn't constantly getting help from Jey Uso or somebody else to win those matches? Roman Reigns is good. He doesn't need help to win. Neither does Bobby Lashley, and I love that the Almighty wants to prove that. Except then after all of that went down, Lashley then put a bounty on Drew's head later on in the night. What? I got nothing, honestly. Should be fun to watch though, at least. Sheamus, meanwhile, on the heels of a pretty rough couple of weeks for the Celtic Warrior, did something that most of us would have loved to have had the opportunity to do, and that is bash Riddle with his own scooter. That is a face turn in my book, but also a very welcomed development, because that may mean we're heading toward a Riddle and Sheamus matchup for the United States title at WrestleMania 37. I would have preferred Ali getting his crowning moment on the grandest stage, but with the former, I believe anyway, former Retribution leader rumored to be heading toward knee surgery, Sheamus is a great choice. He hasn't been winning matches lately, but his in-ring work has been amazing, and it would be a shame if he had to miss out on WrestleMania. Hey, Peyton Royce got her match. WWE actually did right by her and followed up on that amazing promo she cut on Raw Talk with a shot at Asuka. Not the title, mind you, but a shot at Asuka. It wouldn't have mattered much either way, as the Empress of Tomorrow would get the win in the end, but baby steps here, and this wasn't a glorified squash match or anything of the sort. Royce held her own in a pretty lengthy match with the Raw Women's Champion, but ultimately it was Asuka who out-wrestled her and forced her to tap out to the Asuka lock. Overall, a good showing for Peyton Royce here, who has had very little to no chance to do really anything since her split from Billie Kay, so I beg you, WWE, please go forward with her. Give her something else to do. Good first step here, though. The bigger story in the women's division last night, though, was the Raw debut of Rhea Ripley. The former NXT and NXT UK Women's Champion showed up after Asuka's win and challenged her to a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. And surprise, surprise, she accepted, and it was quickly made official. It will be Asuka and Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 37, a match that certainly is worthy of the grandest stage, but I'm gonna be this guy here. Why should Rhea just get this match? We complain about lazy booking all the time, and I gotta call it out here. Ripley hasn't even had a match on Raw yet. In fact, she has lost 5 of her last 6 dating back to her days in NXT. We couldn't have her earn it somehow? You've got 3 weeks. She could have won a gauntlet match or something, either last night or next week or the week following. Again, you have time. I mean, what happened to Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke demanding a shot? Okay, they did lose to Nia and Shayna last night, so that's probably a moot point, but still, I think the match should have been Asuka and Shayna Baszler. Suddenly, the beef over teeth is done just because Rhea Ripley is here? To me, that is throwing away a very personal and organic story for the sake of probably hot-shotting a title to someone else. I would have done Rhea and Charlotte in a rematch at WrestleMania instead, and then, when the Nightmare wins, Rhea could have had an argument for a title shot. That is assuming, though, that of course, that Charlotte has fully recovered from COVID in time to compete at WrestleMania. And of course, we here at Sportskeeda Wrestling wish her nothing but a speedy recovery. So it looks like The Miz and Bad Bunny are going to square off at WrestleMania in a singles match. Interesting. Kinda hoping this turns into a tag match though. Actually, no, I really hope this turns into a tag team match because Damian Priest should not be taking a backseat to a music star. I don't care how many Grammys he's won or how popular he is. Also, that takes a lot of balls to put Bad Bunny in a solo match at WrestleMania. That is faith right there. Even Stephen Amell, frickin' Arrow, was booked into a tag team match at SummerSlam. Not gonna lie though, I'm pretty excited for the debut of Hey Hey Hop Hop. We got a little preview of that this week, the latest Miz and John Morrison track, and that thing slaps. I don't care what you say or how cheesy those bunny suits were, we're getting the whole song next week, and I'm pretty excited for that. Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman continued whatever the hell it is that they're doing. Shane called Braun stupid again. Braun now has train sound effects while he wrestles for some reason, and I just don't have the energy for this. These two are going to face off at WrestleMania 37 in a match of Braun's choosing. Yeah. Finally, though, something I am excited for, The Fiend Bray Wyatt made his first appearance on Raw in 2021 after his return from hell Sunday at Fastlane. Randy Orton called out The Fiend, claiming he wanted to finish what he started at TLC, and Bray was more than happy to answer the call. Did play a bit of possum at first, allowing Orton to douse him in gasoline once again and even give him an RKO. But before Orton could light a match, however, Alexa Bliss caused... But before Orton could light that match again, Alexa Bliss did provide enough of a distraction for The Fiend to get to his feet, hit the mandible claw, and assist her Abigail, and then challenge the Viper to a match at WrestleMania via Alexa Bliss doing the obligatory sign pointing for him. For the Fiend haters out there, I'm sure you probably just went to bed early instead of watching the rest of the show. For the rest of us, this segment was pretty okay, I'll be honest, but for me personally, I'm just happy that Bray is back. I'm also happy that Alexa Bliss seems to be having the time of her life playing this possessed sidekick role, and I cannot wait to see The Fiend back in the ring, whether it's the original or this new extra crispy version at WrestleMania 37. That's our video this time around. Oh, wait, hold on, time out. Really? No follow-up to the Retribution split at Fastlane. None. Yeah, that's pretty par for the course. That's our video this time around. Make sure to give us the old thumbs up there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the Sportskeeda Wrestling YouTube channel for more content like this, plus exclusive interviews and more.